morning and happy Thursday. Thank you so much for joining me here with Swyft Yoga. Today we're going to be focusing on opening the front and back side of our shoulders, as well as engaging our core. So really activating our center here, though we will get a full yoga body experience. All right. Thank you so much for being here with me. My name is Aundria. If this is the first time for you joining me, we're just going to go ahead and start at the top of our mats, always finding that body alignment before we begin to come into this proper posture. So for the next 55 minutes, please just come into focus of the present moment. We want to really disconnect our mind so we become more aware with our breath and our body and get the most out of our session here this morning. Let's go ahead and begin. Nice long spine. Go ahead and close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so. Feet are hip width apart. Beautiful. Let's start with 2 open mouth exhales to release tension. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth release. Gorgeous. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, let it go. So good. Eyes are still closed, just listen to my words. So starting with our foundation, with our feet, we want to be rooting through all 4 corners of our feet and then slightly lifting the arches of those feet. Once you do this, you're going to feel your quadriceps slightly activated, and that's what we're looking for. Moving up the bodies into the hip area, want to slightly tuck our pelvis under. And if you're not sure what that means, go ahead and create a triangle at your pelvis. And if the point between the triangle is pointed behind your heels or towards your heels, we're a little too overarched. If the point is pointing towards your toes, we're too underarched. Let's find that happy balance where the point of our triangle is shooting right between our feet. All right, this is neutral. This is a place that we seek to be for engagement of our core. Beautiful. So now that core is nice and wrapped. Go ahead and find a little more length through the spine here. Inhale the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, release those shoulders back down. So now we have a nice long cervical spine. Beautiful, we're almost there. Palms are rotated towards the front of the body for a neutral position. And if you can, just try to get a little bit more length through the crown, through the spine. Beautiful. Looks great. Excellent. So this is exactly where we want to start, where we want to typically be on a daily basis when you're just standing around in line at the bank or at the grocery store. So it's looking good. All right. Let's come back into silence of the mind and just breathe in this perfect alignment. I shouldn't say perfect, but in this really, really great alignment here. So just inhaling through the nose and exhaling. Beautiful. Focusing on our breath and the sensations in our body as we connect to it. Inhale through the nose. And exhale. This breath, we want our mouth closed on our exhale, so we're creating fire in our belly. This is called our Ujjayi breath. Inhale. Exhale. Slight restriction at the back of the throat. Looking beautiful here. Let's go ahead and add in some movement. Inhale those arms to the sky. Big reach through the fingers. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Twice more. Gather all that air up. Inhale, fill the chest. Exhale, hands to heart center. Gorgeous. All right, we're going to do that one more time. Inhale, reach the hips. We're just taking a moment as we bow here. As a sign of gratitude for waking up this morning, for our breath, for being here and showing up on our mat. And while our focus is on our shoulders and our core, let's have our intention be fire. So while we're moving today, we're going to create a lot of fire in our belly. All right, so you'll hear me talking about fire today. All right, final inhale. Exhale, re-lengthen through the head. Inhale, arms up to the sky. One more time, big reach. Exhale, forward fold. Knees are slightly bent. Beautiful. From here, let's grab those elbows. Give the head a shake, yes and no, and just sway it out left to right a couple times. Excellent. Release all that tension in the spine. Let it go. Inhale, half fold, flat back. Exhale, full fold. Go ahead and plant the hands and step it back into a plank. We're gonna hold our plank for about 3 breaths here. So just warming up that core as we spoke about. Proper alignment through our plank. Our neck is extended. We're squeezing our glutes and we're drawing our navel to our spine. Now, if this is a little bit too challenging this morning or you're having any wrist issues, let's drop to our knees. Totally your preference, but listen to your body. Looking good. Final inhale. Exhale, go ahead and drop right to those knees. Bring those hands right under the shoulders. Let's move into our cat-cow. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. So we want the knees hip-width apart. Inhale, sink the belly, draw the shoulders back, and gaze the eyes up. Exhale, tuck and dome that spine. Let's warm it up. Maybe give your head a little wiggle too. It really releases through the cervical when you do this. Twice more. Inhale, sink the belly, press the mat away, eyes up. Exhale, round the spine, crescent moon, and once again, just press that mat away to really find your depth here. Last time, inhale, connect with your breath. Exhale, round the spine. Excellent. Coming back to a neutral spine, let's just take some wiggles. We want our hips to shift left and us to gaze over the right. So we're really opening up that side body here. Inhale and exhale. Try to really round out that rib cage. Excellent. Just warming up the spine laterally in the side body. Final inhale. Exhale back through to center. Beautiful. So let's start right now opening those shoulders, preparing for the rest of our practice. Left hand below the heart. Inhale right onto the sky. Exhale, weave that right arm all the way under the left into our woven child's pose. Our left arm is going to extend out along the mat. And we're going to allow all of our weight to rest in the right shoulder and our right ear. Now you may have a preference of your hips being over your knees, and that's totally fine. But I tend to get a little deeper when my hips are down towards my heels. Continue to breathe with me. Continue to stay present through our movements. Option for the left hand to wrap up and around and bind into that right hip flexor, or just grab onto the pant leg and then rotate it up towards the sky. Okay? Totally an option. You could stay as we were. We're here for 2 breaths. Excellent. Final inhale. Release the hand back to the mat, left hand. Exhale, left hand back below the heart. Inhale, peel that right arm up one more time. Exhale, right hand back down to the mat. Let's just switch sides. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, weave that left arm all the way through. So far, we are rested on our left shoulder and our ear. Our right arm is now extended as we settle into this side body. Breathe with me. Excellent. Now, if you took that half bind, we want our right arm to reach up and around. We're opening the shoulder as we grab for that left hip flexor, or just your pant leg, your outer pant leg, and rotate, spiral the shoulder open to the sky. So once again, we're taking it into the shoulders deeper here, but we're even accessing our spine, which could feel really nice. 2 breaths. Final inhale, re-release that right arm if you had it bound. Exhale, right hand back below the heart. Inhale, left arm to the sky, big reach. Exhale, left hand back down. So good. From here, we're gonna cross our legs and we're gonna come onto our seat. Let's open up our hip flexors a little bit more and start getting into those shoulders. I'm just gonna turn back towards you. All right. So from here, we want the hands right behind the hips. Fingertips are pointed forward. They're right behind the hips. We're rooted into our palms and fingers are forward. We're opening through the hips by dropping our shoulders to start. Inhale. Exhale. Press down into the knees as you squeeze your glutes and lift your hips. And then release the head back if that feels okay. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, release. We're gonna come back to our seat. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back down. Beautiful. So always keeping things balanced in yoga, opposite leg on top. We're starting to feel the body warm up here. We're starting to create that fire to help us move through the rest of our sequencing this morning. Shoulders, root, palms are planted. Inhale. Exhale, drive the knees down, squeeze the glutes, and release the head back. Full breath, inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Bringing our seat back down, inhale. Open mouth, exhale, back down to your seat. Excellent. Let's just go ahead and roll through those wrists a couple times, inside and outside. Release tension from pressing down into those palms. Beautiful. Inhale, arms to a T. Exhale, left arm over right. And then we're gonna bend the elbows and try to clasp on for our thumb, okay? If you can't clasp your thumb, we're just trying to find as best alignment through those arms as possible. We're in our eagle arm posture. This is gonna be a theme of practice today. All right, so to really open up our shoulders here, we wanna actively root them down while we lift the elbows up. The higher you lift, the more of the stretch you're gonna feel in these backside shoulders. Beautiful. Now we're gonna add a tuck to activate our core. Inhale as we reach. Exhale as we tuck our elbows toward our navel. Let's just wake up that core a little bit more. Twice more. Inhale up. Exhale round. Last time. Inhale up. Exhale, curl. Beautiful. Final inhale to a neutral position. Exhale, release those arms back to a T. One more time, opposite side. Inhale, reaching through our fingers. Exhale, right arm over left. Bend the elbows, wrap and bind. Rooting the shoulders. Lift those elbows to the side. Beautiful. Nice big stretch. Adding in our curl. Inhale. Exhale, round it up. Twice more. Inhale, up. Exhale, round it up. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl it in. So good. Final inhale to a neutral position. Exhale, release those arms to our T, and then release them back behind the spine to clasp. Beautiful. So if this position isn't accessible for you, my hands are clasped at my sacrum, then let's grab for opposite elbows. Either way, we want to actively squeeze those shoulder blades back in together and then lift the arms. So now we're opening the chest and front side of those shoulders. Re-release the chin and just sway left to right. Beautiful. Final inhale, exhale, release. Let's go ahead and crawl back onto all fours. Uncross our legs and extend into a downward dog. Let's get moving here. Head shakes yes and no as we begin to pedal through our heels and open up the backside body. Always coming back to our breath, coming back to our intention of creating this fire within, physically, but even mentally. When we're on fire, how are we? That means that we have this drive, this passion to stay present and be really involved in whatever we're doing. So let's create that right here on the mat and use it as something we could take off of our mat into the rest of our day. Final inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, step or float to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, half fold, flat back. Exhale, full fold. Bend the knees slowly, round it up one vertebrae at a time. Head stacks last. Inhale, gather that air. Exhale, squeeze the glutes, open the heart. We're cactusing, elbows towards the hips. Inhale, re-reach. Exhale, melt it back down, heart first, head last. Inhale, half fold, flat back. Exhale, full fold. Plant the hands, step or float back to our first vinyasa. All right, either we're moving through chaturanga, and if chaturanga is accessible for you, then make sure we're stopping at our elbows before we flip up to protect our shoulders. Otherwise, we're coming all the way down to the knees and then the belly, okay? Do what's best for you. Make sure we're protecting our body first and foremost. So if you cannot stop at your elbows, please drop it down for today. We'll get there eventually. All right. Let's go ahead and inhale our right leg to the sky, bending the right knee and stacking the hips. Roll through that right ankle. Let's open the inner left adductor. Deep breaths. Excellent. Final inhale, re-reach to that right leg. Exhale, bend the right knee, pull through and plant. As we drop the back knee for a low lunge, inhale as we reach. Beautiful. Let's open up that left psoas. Fingertips are reaching, shoulders are rooting. Deep breaths. Excellent. Final inhale. Exhale, hands to either side of that right foot as we slowly begin to walk the fingers back and extend the right leg into our half splits. All right, my fingertips are supporting me, so they're right back under my shoulders. They're not too far forward. And if we want to access this stretch deeper, our heart is dropping through our shoulders for a flat spine. If we need to release a little bit of tension, a little bit too painful in the hamstring, just slightly begin around the spine. All right, these movements are very subtle, so breathe into them, take your time. Excellent. Final inhale. Exhale, walk those hands back forward into that right foot. Flip the left toes and rise into a crescent lunge. Left knee leaves the mat. Looking beautiful. So we want a 90 degree in that right knee and our left heel is pointed directly to the sky. If you do need to modify, just drop the left knee back down. Inhale, arms to our T. Exhale, cross our right arm over our left. We're back into our eagles. Go ahead and drop the left shoulders, not the left, drop both shoulders and lift those elbows back up for a stretch. Beautiful. So crescent lunge, lower body with our eagle arms. Go ahead and drop the left knee for a lower body warrior two stance. Excellent. We're going to crunch our elbows back to our navel. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch right down towards your navel. Reactivate your core. Twice more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, draw the navel to the spine to further activate. Alrighty, final inhale to the sky. This time, we're gonna exhale all the way down for a humble warrior. We're deeply bent in the right knee and our arms are hanging. My face is kind of squished between them, but that's okay. We want to really get into the upper back. Deep breaths with me. Excellent. Final inhale, exhale, re-rise, release the arms, lengthen them into our full warrior two stance. Excellent. Fingertips are reaching, right knee is deeply bent. Final inhale. Exhale, reach that right arm forward and reverse your warrior. Big stretch up the right side body. Maybe that left arm is bound and pressing into the thigh. Final inhale. Exhale, straighten the right leg, arms come to T. Setting up for our triangle pose. Right leg stays as straight as possible. No bend in the right knee whatsoever. Final inhale. Exhale, reach the right fingertips as far forward as we can. And then we're going to release them wherever they may on that right leg. Whether that's up near your calf, not your calf, your thigh, or down near your calf. Deep breaths as your shoulders shoot directly out of those hips. Beautiful. Option to release your right ear to your right shoulder for a little neck stretch. Navel to spine here to support us. Final inhale. Exhale, drive to the right heel. Reset into warrior two. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel to a twisted lunge. Left foot pivots to the front of the mat, left hand plants, and right arm reaches. Excellent. Let's add in 3 circles here, or you could stay just as you are, your preference. But if you do want to refocus on that shoulder opening, we're going to press our right arm back towards our heel and glide it along the thigh. Inhale, exhale, press. Really press it back and open that shoulder. One more time. Inhale, forward. Exhale, open. Beautiful. Wherever you are, right hand plants outside of the right foot. Go ahead and step that right foot back and Vinyasa. Beautiful. Back and downward dog to reset. Coming back into our breath. Inhaling our left leg to the sky, bend the knee and stack those hips as we roll through that ankle and just wake it up. Excellent. The deeper we press into that right heel, the deeper the stretch in the thigh. Final inhale, square the hips, extend the leg. Exhale, bend through, pull and plant. Drop the back knee, we're back into our low lunge. Inhale, reach. Resetting here. Looking good. Way to stay present here with me this morning. Final inhale. Exhale, hands down towards outside of the front foot. And then slowly walk those fingertips back under the shoulders as we best extend that front left leg. Half splits. Either we're dropping our heart through our shoulders to access this deeper, or we're rounding our spine to release. Whatever it is, breathe with me. Final inhale. Exhale, go ahead and walk those hands back forward. Unflip the back toes so that right knee lifts and reach to the sky, crescent lunge. Beautiful. This is definitely one of those postures where we feel that fire begin to rebuild. So really honing into it and using it to our advantage to push ourselves forward, to continue on in this strength and power. Continue to breathe. Final inhale. Exhale, arms to our teeth. Inhale. Exhale, left arm over right. Bind those arms. Shoulders drop. Fingertips reach. Nice big stretch. Excellent. Right heel drops to the mat. We're crunching 3 times. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Elbows straight down to that navel. Inhale, re-reach. Exhale, round it out. So good. Once again, inhale to the sky. Exhale to the navel. Final inhale through our reach. Exhale, fully forward fold inside the left knee for our humble warrior. Head releases, shoulders and arms are nice and heavy. This bind creates a deeper weight to access that upper back a little bit more in this posture. Let go. Just breathe. So good. Final inhale. Exhale, drive through that front heel. Release the arms. Warrior two. Feel that length through the fingertips. That energy radiating through the chest. Final inhale. Exhale, reverse that warrior. Big stretch up the left side body. Give that stretch somewhere to grow from as you reroot into that knee. Final inhale. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Arms come to T. Setting back up for a triangle posture. Once again, that front leg must be straight for us to really access the stretch in our inner right thigh and torso. Final inhale. Exhale, send the seat back. Reach as far as we can and release. Eyes shift upward. Gorgeous. If you released your ear towards your shoulder, Go ahead and let it gently go right now. So good. Come back to this moment. Come back to your breath. Feel the sensations of your body, where the effort is really coming into play, and where you're able to ease some tension. Final inhale, exhale, drive it back up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel, twisted lunge, pivot that back foot, plant the right hand, left fingertips are reaching. All right, getting into twist helps detoxify our internal organs. So just sitting here for a moment, it's really working in more ways than one. And if you added that circle, press that shoulder back and inhale to the front. Twice more. Exhale, open the shoulder as far as you can. Inhale down the thigh. Last one, exhale back. And inhale down. Left hand plants to the mat. Left foot steps back. Give me a Vinyasa. Beautiful. So we are back in our downward dog. Option to stay in downward dog or bend the knees and plant them down for a child's pose. We're taking 3 cleansing breaths. Once again, option for downward dog or child's pose. Take what you need. Let's do open mouth exhales. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth release. Twice more. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Deep breath in. Long breath out. So good. Final inhale. Exhale. Press back into your palms. Flip the toes if you were in child's pose and extend the legs. All right, so just as much as we're connecting to our fire today, knowing when to ease back out is just as important, right? We don't want to burn our flame and exhaust it. Final inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, step or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, half fold, flat back. Exhale, full fold. Bend the knees and slowly round it out. One vertebrae at a time to stand. Inhale, reach, gather the air around. Exhale, squeeze the glutes. Press the hips forward, protect the lower back. Inhale, re-reach. Exhale, melt it out. Heart first, head last. Inhale, half fold, flat back. Exhale, full fold. Plant the hands, step or float back. Take that flow. Keep the navel to the spine here. Connect to your center. Back into that downward dog when you are ready. All right, progressing our sequence. Inhale that right leg to the sky. Exhale, bend the right knee, pull through and plant crescent lunge. Excellent. All the weight in that front right foot. Continue to breathe. Inhale. Exhale, star pose. So drop to the left heel. Toes are out, heels are in, and fingers are reaching. All right, feel this expansion through the body, this energy radiating throughout the room. Beautiful. Final inhale. Exhale, arms to a T. Bracing the core. Begin to hinge as you send your seat back till you're parallel to the ground. So this movement helps to really strengthen the spine. Nice flat spine. Shoulders and hips are aligned for 3, 2, and 1. Head shakes yes and no. Let it go for a moment. Gorgeous. Left hand below the heart. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Nice big wide forward full twist. Maybe roll through that upper wrist a couple times. Beautiful. Final inhale. Exhale, release that right arm, drawing your nose towards your left shin. So just accessing that hamstring for a moment. Beautiful. Final inhale. Exhale, back through to center. Inhale, half fold, flat back. Exhale, full fold, rising back up to a star pose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend into a deep sumo squat. Knees are pressing back towards our glutes and fingertips are reaching. Stay with me here. Inhale, arms to a T. Exhale, right arm over left. We're back into our eagle pose. I'm gonna face you, but you stay just as you are. So we're rerouting through those shoulders. We're lifting through our elbows. You know what's coming next? Our crunch. We want to re-engage that core, put an emphasis on this tuck. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round the spine. Twice more. Inhale, up. Exhale, do your best to really crunch and curl as you draw your knees back. Last one. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round it up. Final inhale through our reach. Exhale, release, star pose. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two. I have to flip it back around, so I'm on the right side. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse our warrior. Exhale, cartwheel to our twisted lunge. Left hand plants, right arm reaches. Inhale through our reach. Option for our 3 circles with our right arm. Inhale. Exhale. Once again. Inhale. Exhale. This time, right hand down to the mat. Step that right foot back and flow. Beautiful. Back into our downward dog. Head shakes yes and no. Continue to breathe with me. Taking it to the other side here. Inhaling left leg to the sky. Exhale, bend, pull through and plant. Crescent lunge, reset. Tapping back into our fire and using it to our benefit to drive us. Final inhale, exhale, drop that right heel, star pose. There we go, now I'm facing you. Fingertips are reaching, full engagement. Final inhale. Exhale, begin to hinge. Arms come to a T, send the glutes back, re-strengthening through that spine. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Lots of work going on in that upper back. Navel to spine is always to protect the lower back. Final inhale, exhale, let it go. Head shakes yes and no. Beautiful. This time, the right hand below the heart. Inhale, the left arm to the sky. So while we're in our wide leg forward fold, our left hip wants to go left. Let's try to realign those hips. So just draw them back to the right an inch. You're gonna feel a twist deep in through the lower back. Final inhale. Exhale, release that left arm and swing it out to that right calf, accessing our right hamstring. For 3, 2, and 1. Back through to center. Head shakes yes and no. Let's go ahead and hang out here for a couple more breaths. If it is in your practice, this is a perfect opportunity to take a headstand. If it's not, let's just stay where we are and enjoy this forward fold. Enjoy this blood rushing and detoxifying in the opposite direction towards our crown. All right, beginning to come back to this modified position. If you did take your headstand, let's go ahead and inhale, half fold. Exhale, full fold. Brace the core. Inhale, re-rise, star pose. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel, twisted lunge. Option for our 3 circles, going right into them. Inhale, forward. Exhale, open. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale, last one. Inhale, exhale, left hand down to the mat. Step that left foot back and Vinyasa. Beautiful. Back into our downward dog or child's pose. Take what you need. All right, this time we're gonna flutter our lips to exhale. Just give it a try. If you're not into it, then you could open mouth exhale. But it really releases tension in the face, which feels nice. Inhale through the nose. Flutter, lip, release. Twice more. Inhale through the nose. Fluttered mouth release. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Fluttered mouth release. Excellent. Final inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, step or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, half fold, flat back. Exhale, full fold. Bending the knees slightly to round it up, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, gather the air. Exhale, squeeze the glutes, cactus. Inhale, re-reach. Exhale, refloat. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, full fold. Plant the hands, step or float back, and Vinyasa. Flip those toes back into downward dog when you're ready. Beautiful. Inhaling our right leg to the sky. Exhale, bend the right knee, pull through, plant back into our crescent lunge once again for our peak sequence. Then we're going to begin to cool it down. Beautiful. So we're going to go ahead and tuck the left knee up and in. We're going to be stabilizing on our right foot. So working through our crescent lunge, how we have through every sequence, a lot of pressures in that front right foot. Our right glute and right leg has begun to stabilize and warm up a lot throughout the practice. Now we're just gonna take it up a notch. So left knee tucks in on our next exhale. To modify, left toes are tapped on the mat. Beautiful. So now we are in a staff pose. Inhale, arms to our T. Exhale, right arm over left. We're back into our eagle arms. Beautiful. Option to stay here, or begin to wrap that left leg around the right as we slowly sink into an eagle, full eagle posture. Beautiful. Our fingertips are actively reaching up as we actively sit those hips down. Continue to breathe with me. Coming back into our intention of fire, momentum, passion, and staying in this moment as present as possible, giving it all we have. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Left knee tucks back in, arms stay as they are. So flex the left foot, inhale. Exhale, begin to hinge it back for a warrior 3. Kicking the left foot all the way back, full extension. I have a little hamstring injury, so I'm gonna look really goofy doing this. But you stay as you are. We want our hips squared off towards the mat right now. They're not opened. We're holding, we're pressing through our heels for 3, 2, and 1. Gently release the back foot down. Inhale, arms to the sky. Excellent. Exhale, warrior 2. We're gonna release tension in this right leg in 1 second. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel. Both hands plant the mat. Right leg shoots back and up. 3-legged dog. Beautiful. Drawing the heart towards the left thigh. I want you to take your right big toes and plant them on your left heel. Keep your legs as straight as possible, and then just begin to draw your heart towards your thighs. We're gonna access the left hamstring, but we'll fill it in the right a little bit for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, right leg back to the sky. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, re-reach. Lots of core here. Exhale, knee to nose. Shoulders are over wrists. Inhale, reach. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, re-reach. Exhale, pull that knee through, setting up for our pigeon posture. All right, see, that feels really good from stabilizing on that right heel for some time in that single leg balance. So while we're here, we want our shoulders to be over our hips and our hips to be squared off. This is always a good point to start from. Maybe a block or a towel is helping to stabilize that right hip. And if you'd like, if it's accessible to you, we're gonna bring it down to those forearms, or maybe all the way on down for a full sleeping pigeon. We'll be here for just a few breaths. So allowing that fire to settle just for a moment, knowing when we need to give more, when we need to pull back more is really good practice on the mat, because once again, we're trying to get through life with balance, grace, and ease as best as possible. So taking that practice And that method from here and into our everyday lives is really the goal. And being flexible is really cool too. And feels amazing. So continue to breathe with me for 3, 2, and 1. Let's press ourselves back up. We're gonna draw our left knee into the sole of our right foot so they are now kissing each other. Right hand comes right outside the right hip. A single arm hip lift this time. Inhale, exhale, squeeze those glutes toward the front of the mat. Reach the left arm up and over. My shoulders are stacked one over the other. Nice big stretch to the hips as I actively squeeze my glutes and reach my left arm, accessing the left torso and side body for 3, 2, and 1. Gently sit it back down. Take a big twist to the left. Proud chest, opening the spine. And then a twist to the right, mermaid pose. Press that left hand into the right thigh. Proud chest for 3, 2, and 1. Back through to center. Go ahead and plant those hands, extend the legs, and Vinyasa. Beautiful. You know the deal. We've got to balance it out, and now you know where we're going with it. So that always seems a little less intimidating. Let's go ahead and inhale the left leg to the sky. Exhale, bend the left knee, pull through and plant. Crescent lunge, reset. All right, lots of weight in the front left foot as we're gonna tuck that right knee in here. This is just here for lift off at this point for 3, 2, exhale, tuck 1. If you need to, that right toe's tapping onto the mat. Otherwise, inhale, arms to our T. Exhale, left arm over, right into our bind. Maybe you're holding here, you're playing with your balance, your center of gravity, or maybe you're slowly wrapping that right leg around the left thigh. Now, to modify, you could go for this wrap, but just tap the toe on the mat instead of bringing it all the way around the ankle. Fingertips are reaching up to open the upper back and the shoulders. We're sitting our hips as low as possible. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Retuck the right knee and restabilize. Inhale. Exhale, kick that right heel back. Toes are pointed down towards the mat and hips are squared off. Actively still press those fingertips up and away. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Release the right heel. Release the arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel. Beautiful. Both hands down to the mat. Swoop the left leg up. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left toes to right heel as you draw your heart back towards your thigh. Working into the right hamstring. Inhale, left toes back to the sky. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull through. It's resetting for pigeon on the other side. Nice big breath to recenter. Fingertips come back, shoulders are over hips, and our hips are squared. And then we're gonna bring it forward into our full sleeping pigeon, if that's something that feels good for you this morning. Every day we're working through different injuries, things are flaring up, we're sore from yesterday's workout. So knowing when and where to back off or go further is such an important part of the practice. Once again, tying it into that fire. When to really play into it, use it as momentum, and when to just settle back. Let the mind settle just as much as the body is settling. A couple more moments here. Final inhale. Exhale, slowly press up. That one always gets me. I never want to get out of it. Go ahead and draw that right knee into the sole of the left foot. They are now attached. They're kissing one another. Left hand comes right outside the left hip. Single arm hip lift. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze those glutes. Press them forward. Right arm reaches up and over. My shoulders are stacked. My glutes are squeezing to deepen through those hip flexors for 3, 2, and 1. Gently be released. Be gentle. Go ahead and take a twist off to the right. Nice proud chest. Beautiful. Twist off to the left. Mermaid stretch. Exhale back through to center. Go ahead and give me a flow. Exhale, tuck and press back into a child's pose when you are ready. All right, 3 cleansing breaths here. Allow the hips and belly to settle. Inhale. Open mouth. Twice more. Can you get a little bit more tension out on this last one? Just taking an internal landscape of our body, how it's feeling, where tension is, where tension is not, and just being aware of that. Not judging it, just knowing. Final inhale. Exhale, slowly press back into the palms. Flip the toes and extend the legs. We're gonna bend the knees and step our float to our seat and move right into some spinal rolls. So we're holding the back of those thighs and we're just teeter-tottering up and back to massage any tension out of the spine. Beautiful. When you're ready, heels plant and back releases. Let's go ahead and zip those feet up together and open the knees into a supine butterfly, Supta Baddha Konasana. Shoulders are heavy. Big exhales to settle. All right, as we begin to slow our movements and cool down and stay in our breath, stay in the moment. All right, we're here right now. Any thoughts, worries, frustration, maybe even good things to come are still at the door. Let's focus on the now. Excellent. Final inhale. Exhale, go ahead and close those knees back up. Cross the right leg over the left and draw it in for a figure 4. Either grabbing behind the left thigh, but if you want a little bit more, you're clasping in front of the left shin. She's going to take it in a little bit deeper for you. So getting back into that right glute for a moment. It's pretty much a supine pigeon posture. I like to teeter-totter left to right in it. It kind of tugs and pulls a little bit more on my outer hip, which I enjoy. Excellent. Now that left leg's going to shoot up to the sky. Our hands are going to wrap somewhere behind that left leg. All right. The higher we go, the more intense it'll be. And if you press into your left heel, you're going to activate a stretch in the left calf. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Release the left heel down. Legs are crossed. They're just falling off to the left side of the body. Supine twist. Shoulders heavy. Eyes gazing over the back shoulder. And if you want to add on a little quadricep stretch, bend that left foot a little bit more back and up. Taking hold of it with your right hand. Ooh, nice big quad stretch. Release tension in the glutes. Final inhale. Exhale back through through to center, uncrossing the legs, just draw the knees in a moment, neutralize the spine. Right foot to the floor, left leg crosses, hug it in. Wherever you did on the other side, front of the shin, back of the shin. Deep breaths. Right leg extends to the sky. Ooh, taking it as best as you can. Right, being gentle with yourself. As I mentioned, I have a little hamstring tear, so it's been hard for me to ease into postures, but I've been doing my best. Meeting myself where I am today, just as we should be doing every day. Making the best out of it. Final inhale. Exhale, release that right foot down. Release the legs off to the right. Supine twist. Gaze over that back shoulder. Releasing the glutes, the hips, and the shoulders. If you grab for your foot on the other side, left hand or right foot for our added quad stretch. Excellent. Final inhale. Exhale, knees back through to center. This time we're going to hug them in, but we're going to grab for opposite elbows. Nice big tight hug. Feel that compression, belly to thigh, thigh to belly. Release your head back. I always love coming into one of these postures, or this posture, because it's very nurturing. We're giving ourselves some love. We're thanking our bodies for showing up every day, day in and day out, healing itself, repairing itself, getting stronger. So thank you for your mobility and carrying me through life. Final inhale. Exhale, release. Nice big good morning stretch. Reaching through the fingers and toes. Exhale, release. So maybe those arms stay up here in a star posture, or maybe you draw them down in this stillness of the mind and body. Resetting. It's not often that we get to lay consciously in peace and make that willing choice to really absorb the peace that we've created within through our movement and our breath. So let's just really enjoy it for just another couple breaths here. Option is stay here as long as you can and as long as you need. But if you have to move on with your day, begin to slowly wiggle through your fingers and wrists, your ankles and toes, bringing life back into our limbs. Beautiful. Arms begin to re-reach overhead into a full good morning stretch. Feel the energy radiate through your toes, through your fingers. Exhale, bend the knees into the navel and roll to your right in a fetal position. Taking this process of rebirth very slowly and gracefully so that we could carry this peace and this light with us to whoever paths we cross today, whoever we speak to on the phone or communicate virtually with. Let's take that with us and share it. When you're ready, left hand presses into the earth as a sign of gratitude for our space here this morning as we re-rise into a seated Sukhasana, renewed in body, mind, and spirit. Inhaling, arms to the sky once again. Exhaling, hands to heart center. If you'd like to join me, hands rest on the brow as a reminder of kind thoughts, on the lips as a reminder of kind speech, and on the heart as a reminder of kind intentions. All right. Thank you so much for joining me here this morning. Come back to that fire today whenever you need it to help persevere and push you through whatever you're working through. And know when to ease off when you need to as well, to conserve your energy. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, I'd love to hear your feedback. So go ahead and leave any comments on our Swyft app. Can't wait to see you next week. Have a wonderful day.